Give thanks every time. Alright, okay, something new for today. Bringing you massive value, as I would say, in all type of way. So getting into something new, building the businesses is what I do. Learning the development as I go and flow. Always something new to know. So thank you for being here on this journey. Big up everybody every time. Respect to the massive. So what I'm going to do today is try to find the ways that I can optimize Stackivate with Figma 5 in a way that only Figma 5 can. And gotta mention too that the new offer has come through. 10 founder spots open on Stackivate. First month free. If you find a bug, second one is 2. Then you're locked in to the founder price for as long as you want to keep your subscription. So got it all working right. But today I'm gonna start with design and vision alignment. So opening up Figma 5 to build out the space, giving Stackivate's homepage a brand new face. I'm gonna craft a 3D aesthetic that truly stands out, showing exactly what the agentic ecosystem is all about. Next, I'll deep dive into the database zone, structure and schemas, so the multi-dashboards get grown. From CRM to consulting, the relationships link tight, ensuring the back-end data flows perfectly right. Scan for new features and spots to improve, finding more places to get the AI agents in the groove. With an abundance mindset, I maximize the stack, building a system with leverage, and never look back. Firing up Claude Code to execute the game, turning static components into a blazing fast frame. The 3D assets get locked in, the tables sync up clean, creating the smoothest app interface the world has ever seen. Run through the app and put it straight to the test, proving the solo unicorn infrastructure is the absolute best. Log in, track the journals, watch the workflows run, ensuring the user experience is second to none. Then I'm going to be reviewing the massive gains, showing how automated systems break all the manual chains, locking the milestones for day 90. Ready to scale up, way up, stay up. Coming through. So, here I go, making sure the stream is good. Looking good to me as far as I can see. At just about 3 minutes and the seconds at 33. That's 333. There we go. Alright, so projects open up. This is what the homepage looks like right now. And I want to try to find how I can see what I can do with Figma 3D features. From what I understand, Figma's pretty good at that, so I'm gonna see what it's all about. See if I can make this image better, make it 3D. Alright, so let's see. Alright, Claude, first thing I want you to do is confirm that I'm on Fable 5 for the model right now. Confirm. Alright, so from what I understand, Figma 5 is really good with doing some 3D design. So I want to make the homepage better for Stackivate. I want to make the design better. I don't want to change like the design, I guess like structure or how it's set up. I just want to make it better with 3D. So if you look and see, there is a image on the homepage that is like a mountain with a path on it. That's kind of like the Stackivate individual investing style learning system, and each archetype a person gets assigned to, they get an individual learning style that takes them up a different path based on what their style is, what their background is with investing, and like what they're trying to do, stuff like that. So basically what I want to do is make that image better and see if I can make it 3D. So what do you think about this? Do you think this is a good task for Figma 5? I keep saying Figma 5, Fable 5. Thank Claude for correction. Strong recommendation for 2.5D. I didn't even know that was a thing. Thought it was only 2D, 3D, 4D, and 5D on a different dimension. From what I understand, anything above 3D is another dimension, so staying in the dimensions I understand, 2.5. Exactly the kind of work Fable 5, I said it right, is genuinely good at. So I'm thinking that we can start there, and if it looks like weird with multiple paths, then we can just change it back to one path if that would work. Let me know if you have any questions from me.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the
do some research. I just learned about a new program called Graphiphy. Graphiy. I heard that it's basically like a competitor to Obsidian. I just started using Obsidian. I have a little bit better than basic understanding of Obsidian. Can you explain to me first what is Graphiphy, and then explain how it's different from Obsidian? Give me the pros and cons of like how it's better or worse than Obsidian. Claude said, I'll build it, no questions asked. Oh. So Graphiphy is not a direct competitor to Obsidian. It's not even, it doesn't take notes like Obsidian does. It's an automated AI-focused engineering tool that actually integrates with Obsidian. It's even better. Don't have to decide which one to use. It's like, man, I'm just getting to learn Obsidian and now everyone's talking about Graphiphy. You know, Obsidian's manual, human-driven personal knowledge base. Graphiphy is autonomous machine-driven indexer. I gotta put this in auto mode, man.
There's something about you. They used to call me unaware.
Terminal-based tool built to solve what top engineers call the raw folder problem. When you drop a massive pile of files into a project folder, try to have an AI assistant like Claude Code analyze it. The AI burns through millions of tokens, reading every single file from scratch. I think I know where this is going. Find a bug or trace a link. Graphiphy runs a single command. It instantly crawls your entire project folder, reads all the raw text and source code files, maps how they relate to each other, and builds a compact, queryable knowledge graph. Oh, so it's like automatically. Okay. And if you could, that would be awesome. So like, one of the main things I was trying to figure out with Obsidian is like, how do you get the like information from all the projects into Obsidian the right way? Because like there's a lot of info. So if Graphiphy can automatically map out the project, you could just like integrate that into Obsidian and that would solve that problem. That's awesome. If that's how it works, I'm just guessing. Then serves this map straight into your coding agents, drop their token usage by up to 70%. Whoa. That makes sense though, because now they don't have to read through. They can just check the map, find what they're looking for, and then go right to that spot and just read that. I might even have to hook this up today. So I was just confused. I'm guessing both tools emphasize a graph view, but they serve completely opposite masters. That's one reason, and another reason is because looking at these posts from people talking about like Obsidian is done, use Graphiphy instead, and that was just clickbait from what I'm understanding now. Obsidian's for human expression. You manually type markdown files, create links using wiki links, organize templates, manage plugins. The graph view helps your human brain see connections between your notes. And where I think Obsidian is going, once AI agents can like control our browsers and do tasks better like that, man, that's gonna be game over. I feel like it's just gonna be like put in your to-do list in Obsidian, have an agent look it over. Graphy is for machine comprehension. Automates the indexing process. You don't type anything, it uses abstract syntax tree, AST. Parsing to scan your code, notes, and database files, automatically tagging connections as extracted. Explicitly written for infrared, a high probability guess, like connecting a specific UI layout to a Superbase table. I gotta look into more of these. Because if I understand that correctly, that would be money for like tracking analytics with users and trying to see how to make the UI better. Builds the graph used strictly to make AI models smarter when handling the project. Pros and cons. Zero manual effort. Generates the entire knowledge graph automatically based on the code and text files already sitting in your project directory. No manually creating links. Flawless multi-language mapping. Supports 23 programming languages. I didn't even know there were that many. I've only heard of maybe like 10. If you have a backend route in your repository talking to a Superbase database, Graphy maps that structural relationship perfectly. Okay. This is definitely something I want to implement. This is perfect because that was going to be task number 2 anyway. Working with the database with, say right this time, Fable 5. Because that's another task that, from what I understand, Fable 5 will be really good at is updating my database structure. The Obsidian export loophole. The ultimate win. Graphy has a native feature to Obsidian, which means you can run Graphy across your messy code repository. Automatically export a beautifully structured linked markdown vault directly into Obsidian for you. That's what I was... That's... The right tools always coming along at the right time, right when I need it the most. Literally builds the Obsidian second brain for your project in 2 minutes flat. Give thanks every time. Give thanks for technology. Give thanks for the AI. Give thanks for Graphy. Give thanks for Obsidian. Give thanks for Fable 5. Give thanks for life. Give thanks for health and strength. Give thanks every time. Give thanks to all the people doing good out here. Give thanks to abundance. It's enough for everybody out here. So it's enough to make it. Everything can be a win-win. It's the way to go. Providing value. Focus on that. So the cons, no native text editor. Graphy is a terminal CLI tool, not a desktop app. That's not a big deal to me. Cannot open Graphy to sit down and type out an essay or brainstorm business goals like you can in Obsidian, but that's, I mean, you can just do it in Obsidian. Stale data risk. A knowledge graph is a snapshot. If you rewrite 3 database tables or major backend routes in the code, your graph becomes stale. You have to remember to run the update in your terminal or the AI will read an outdated map. That's good to know. Overkill for general notes if you're just writing down personal fitness goals, client meeting summaries, or journal entries. Graphicate provides zero benefit. It's a purpose-built for multi-file code projects, complex databases, and technical documentation. It's all about stacking it. Use Graphicate to automatically index the Stackivate repository files and database rules. Run the export command to shoot the data model straight into an Obsidian folder. This is just like, couldn't have planned this better for the first thing to look up. It's because it's all pre-planned and predestined. Giving thanks every time. Just follow the destiny. Open Obsidian on the live stream to visually map out the business goals. SOP playbooks. Consultant dashboard layouts using the clean, human-friendly interface. So basically, I would want to hook up Graphicate into like all of my projects. Just remember to update it. Creates an automated feedback loop. The terminal handles the raw data structure parsing. AI uses that graph to save tokens. The human mind governs the entire strategy inside Obsidian. Explain to me the basics of what abstract syntax, tree, AST, and infrared are in relation to like my project and the database, and how it would relate to Graphicate. All right. Let's see. Oh, no wonder. That is live. I got to get on the dev server. Start the dev server. Wants to keep skipping to the dashboard. I'm having a difficult time getting to the home page. When I sign in on the local host, it wants to just take me straight to the dashboard. And if I try to, just go to localhost 3000, it just automatically updates to the dashboard. So, not sure why it's doing that, but let me know what you think to actually be able to see the homepage. Homepage with the dev server. Add the preview param.
About to do something, scared of the outcome. I'm sorry to say this, but you aren't good for me. I'm about to change it up, about to cut you all off. Sorry if you get hurt by.
Come on, no lyrics.
I need to do this, I need to move with it.
Right, it should work this time. Gotta go to the right path. So here we go. I see it and not impressed. Seen way better from the previews I saw using Figma 5 for this, but let's see what I can do to make it better. See if Claude agrees that that really was not much better. Maybe a little bit, like it moves like that. All right, I'm gonna take a screenshot. I attached a screenshot. I'm really not impressed at all. Definitely the multiple paths going up the mountain looks weird. Some of the paths are like going off the edge of the mountain. You were talking about like the moonlight, like being able to glare on the mountain. The mountain kind of like moves really subtly side to side, which I don't know what's up with that. Also, it's like inside of a card. Maybe it would look better if it wasn't, but it really doesn't look like any different from before as far as like 2.5D. I guess I never heard of 2.5D before, so maybe that's what 2.5D is supposed to look like. But what do you think? Can you make this look better? Do you see the issues that I'm talking about? Let me know. Sounded like the main reason it was saying not to do 3D would it would add too much weight to the project and make it load slow. And I kind of just want to try it and see it for myself. But if it's doing this bad of a job with just 2.5D, then I don't know if 3D would be that much better. But we'll see what happens with upgrades. And I was just looking at how much usage it took up just to do that, and that was like it was like 8% of the max plan. So it says that Fable 5 is like 2 times the tokens, but to me that seemed like it was at least like 4 or 5 times what would have usually costed to do something like that. This is cool though. I can look at the site and I can see it like updating the image in real time. Like I was just watching and like it added in the moon glow. It's kind of changing the shape. It looks weird though. It looks more like a circus tent. Like, AI is not very good at creating a mountain, a realistic looking mountain. I would think that it should be something that's easy, but I'll have to work with it. Alright, time to check it out. Definitely better. feel like that's good because it's like it's hard for me to find ways to think to make it better. I mean, other than the mountain looking more realistic, but I've struggled with Claude to do that before. I see how it like 2.5D ified it, but it's still just like looks more like a circus tent than a mountain to me. But looks way better than it originally did. Alright, so now I think that's good for there's some other spots with mountains that look bad that I want to fix. So Investor's Edge, definitely that one. Welcome back to the chat. Respect every time. Have ChatGPT image gen make an image for the hero. There we go. That's a good idea. Let me try that. Alright, that looks better to me. I just had a recommendation to have GPT make an image, and then you could use that image to make it look better. Is that something you recommend trying to do? Do you think it would make it better? The main thing is the mountain to me kind of looks like more like a circus tent than a mountain. I've struggled before trying to get Claude to like get a mountain to look actually like a mountain. But if you think this is something that would help, go ahead and give me 3 different prompts that I can give to GPT Images 2.0. And then I'll bring back which one I like the best, and we can go from there. Chicago, always coming through at the right time with the right information. Feeling good to know I'm at the final stages of the foundation for Stackivate. My mind's already wandering with the next project, and I want to build up as much as I can while I have the Fable 5 with my subscription use. Whoa, way better already. That's what I'm talking about. Definitely like the first one better. But I like the clouds in the background in the second one. Oh yeah, 3 looks way more realistic. Wow. Alright. I think it's gonna be 1 or 3. I'm gonna give them both. I like 1 the best out of 1 and 2. I did like how the clouds at the bottom of the mountain on 2 stuck out a little bit more. But I think the moonlight casting on the mountain was way better. And the moon even itself being brighter on 1. But 3 looks way more realistic to me. So I'm going to give you 1 and 3. And, I mean, if you can make 3 work, that would be awesome. So I don't know what your recommendation is. Try 3 first, and if that one looks bad, then revert to 1. Let me know what you think. Whoa. Okay, so this is like perfect timing with Graphiphy because what I was going to do today was use Fable 5 to basically do a better job with the database. I know there's some things that aren't on the database, so what I was going to do is just have it like look over what's on the database, see what it recommends to make, you know, get everything that belongs on the database in the right spot. And then it sounds like after that would be a good time to install Graphiphy. Let me know what you think. Would it be better to install it before or after I do something like that? And then how often do you recommend to update Graphiphy? Is that something that is just like, you know, like once a week, like a certain time frame, or like after certain tasks type of thing? Let me know what you think. Timing is immaculate. So Graphity has an automatic update loop, so I don't even have to manually update it. Just have to put in a command. Don't have to remember a time frame every single time I finish a coding session and type and do a commit. Graphity automatically wakes up in the background for 2 seconds, and it rescans just the files I changed, updates the local abstract syntax tree, map connections, updates the graph files completely automatically. Wow. Wow. Another new feature I just learned about is called superpowers. I think it was a skill for Claude, but I don't remember exactly. Do you know about superpowers? If you do, let me know the basics. Also, I heard that that can be used with Graphiphy. Superpowers. Number 1, open source plugin marketplace framework. Built explicitly for Claude Code. Here we go. Looking better. I feel like it's small though. I feel like it should take up more space. I really like this. This looks a lot better. The only thing I'd say now is it looks kind of small to me. I'm only looking at it on desktop view. So that's the main thing I'm wondering. Could you make it bigger without messing up how it would look on mobile or tablet? Also, I think I would definitely commit what's done so far. So go ahead and commit what's been done so far. And push 2. And let me know about making it bigger. So it looks like superpowers goes into kind of the same fix for the fact that Claude, out of the box, AI is incredibly smart, but it's fundamentally unstructured. Superpowers changes this by injecting 14 discrete rigid engineering skills into Claude's core prompt memory. Essentially gives Claude the institutional mental checklist of an elite hyper-disciplined senior staff engineer. There we go. Welcome to the chat. Respect every time. From Vietnam. See you, and you see me on YouTube every day. That is awesome. Hopefully I can provide a lot of value. And I gotta check out Vietnam one day. I heard they got good surfing there. I like tropical places. Saw something on YouTube where this guy built like a house raft, like in the mountains on this lake in Vietnam. And like he just kept building it up and making it bigger and bigger. Like he had his own like rice paddy on the raft. And he built his own like fish stock like pond inside the raft. It was really awesome. So definitely good to see you in the chat. Community of unity, vibe coded business, abundance. Any questions you got, feel free. And any projects you want me to check out, give you any feedback, let me know. looking better. Alright, so now I want to make sure that's on the dashboard. This looks better to me. I like how it looks like right now. My next question is, can you put this same image to replace the current mountain image on the dashboard? So there's a dashboard for the free tier and a different dashboard for the paid tier. And basically, I just want this this same mountain image on both of those versions of the dashboard. Let me know if you have any questions. Welcome to the chat from India. India. Shaba. I always wonder why he said that. But yeah, respect India every time. India, I gotta get there one day. Hopefully you get some value off of what I'm doing. Any questions, feel free. Just learning about superpowers and graphy. Right now I'm building Stackivate. It is the investing education platform to teach people how to develop their own style of investing that's unique to the way their mind works, their strengths, their weaknesses. got a very good free tier that anybody can use, get better at investing, get their own archetype. And this is the, let's see. This is the dashboard. Right now I'm working on making the image using the new Fable 5 to make the image better. Like you can see, this mountain stuff here looks pretty basic. So, see, I'll go back to what I just... Alright, so it looked like that before on the homepage, and now I just upgraded it so it's like a real looking mountain. So now I want to apply this mountain to the other places, like the dashboard. But basically, like, the foundation of this business and all the systems behind it are built. So, really excited to be starting the next business. Thinking like next week. And it's a surprise, gonna have to stay tuned in. Really excited about the next business. All these are gonna be, you know, upgrading, getting better over time. And it's like, the way these tools drop is like, whenever I like get to a use case, it's like the tool just comes out the next day for what I need. So I'll keep on building. And these business systems are like getting to be another level. You know, this is just like the SaaS app. This is like, you know, the foundation of the business. But getting these business systems built correctly and then attaching agents on it is my goal, to just be the CEO and just like outsource everything else to agents that I can. Going all in as a solo founder. Yes, and I have been doing that for like about 15 years now. I've started multiple businesses before this. Feels like the old way of doing business, looking back, was just like so slow. And I had to hire people, and even hiring people still couldn't get even like 10% done in the amount of time. So my background's in business. This is just like the new skill that's allowing me to do all the things I wanted to do. My biggest issue before was having too many good ideas and knowing that I need to focus on one thing at a time. The way I understand it is like, focus is like a superpower. Focus is like energy. Like your thoughts are energy, and whatever you apply them to will give power to that. So if your thoughts are scattered across all these different projects, then the energy is going to be diluted. So, but at the same time, like, the way I'm doing it is I'm building out the foundation so that, you know, I'm just focusing on building one business at a time and then get it running, and then build the next business and then get that running, and then just keep doing that. And also too, I'm not 100% set on solo founder. Like, I guess technically solo founder, like I would found the business, but I think in the future it will make sense to hire people. Cause even with AI, I think I'll get to a point where I'll be able to do more once I'm hiring people. But to get there, one of the main things I need to do is like build everything out and create the systems so that when I do hire people, that I have a system for them to operate off of. So you're an agentic software engineer. That's awesome. AIM. Oh, AIML. I'm not sure what that is. 2026 grad. Okay, so you're new to the like working, basically, like you're just starting your career out. That's awesome. Congratulations. Respect on that. And you've worked at a startup building B2B apps for multiple clients. That's cool. I'm glad to have you here. And are you looking at AI and ML? Oh, okay. I see. So are you looking at starting up your own businesses? Because it sounds like you're really set. You're really in a good place to start doing that. And you don't have that much experience yet, but that's how you'll get it. Because I would have to tell, if I could give you any advice based on like what I see so far, is that like I went to school for business, and if I could go back in time, I would have just taken the money and the time that I put into getting that like education from a college in business to actually just starting a business. I learned way more in 1 year of starting my first business and running it than I did from 4 years of going to school for it. You've been doing agentic coding the past 2 years for now, since Cursor came out. That's awesome. I've only got like, let's see, about 5 months now, I think. No, 4 months. So that is pretty impressive. It sounds like you got in like right when AI started to really be able to code. And just seeing how much it's like upgraded in the past 4 months, I can only imagine what you've seen over the past 2 years, how much better it's gotten. So I can just imagine a year from now where it's going to be. So basically, like, I'm seeing with the business systems how Graphifi and Obsidian and Superpowers all would work together. So like Graphifi would like map out my databases for the app along with the app itself. And it could put that right into Obsidian. So then when I'm working with the business systems, Superpowers can take the Graphifi map and use that to help it create a plan. Subagents, building the front end. It'll do the test too. And one of the best parts, using this system cuts Claude Code's token cost by up to 65 to 70% on complex code bases because it completely eliminates AI guesswork and repetitive refactoring. Looking back at the chat, you've noticed that multi-agent skills, MCPs, LLMs have gotten insanely good and better. And I have the most experience with LLMs. I've been doing LLMs for business work and marketing stuff since probably the past 2 years or more. So at least when I started the more like the vibe coding, the agentic orchestration, I did have a lot of experience working with AI through LLMs and understanding how it thinks and stuff like that. So I think that gave me a really big advantage. But I remember when Skills came out too. I feel like Skills came out kind of right when I started. And that was kind of the first, that really helped me understand code bases and remember the first big site I tried to build. I was just trying to build everything in one file with an insane amount of data, and I had no idea why that was such a bad idea. And then I started learning about skills and structuring things correctly, and I feel like that was one of the major shifts I had in understanding what was possible to build. Alright, let's check it out. Whoa, that's cool. So now I think this is the only mountain left that I need to change and get better. This one might have to be a little bit different because it's more vertical than horizontal. Alright, that looks good. Go ahead and commit and push. So if I'm willing to hire you for development, you're good to go. Yes, let's connect over LinkedIn. And I'm not ready to hire people yet, but definitely that'll be a good connection. I will keep you in mind. So, looks like you're on YouTube. Should have a LinkedIn link in the description. Otherwise, just look up my name, Nate Needham, on LinkedIn, and you will see a picture of me with a mountain in the background. And just, you know, based on like what you've seen that I'm building, what do you think would be your best like skill set? Like what ways do you think you would provide the most value? Based on where you've seen, like where I'm at. Just like basic off the top of your head kind of thing, like what ideas would you have? This is good, and there's only one more mountain image that I see on the investor's edge, and I'm gonna attach a screenshot. This one is like a lot more vertical, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be able to, you're gonna be able to apply that mountain. Maybe if you don't do the whole mountain, if you just do like a slice of it. But I'll attach a screenshot. Let me know what ideas you have for this particular image to make it better like the rest of them.
Sounds good, sister. It's a great baseline. It's a wicked. Huh? Brother serious here too. What's that? A town is Irene recipe. Like it, yeah.
Looking at the chat, so you could help make the entire design properly aligned. And the coding agent can understand code base better for future edits. That is awesome. Hopefully in a couple months, I get these next businesses up. Then I'll be in a spot where I'll be needing help. All right. Looking good. I would have to say that's better than the other ones even. Just the way that they got it more detailed. That is awesome. Looking at the chat, skills from skills, SH. Front-end design skill from Anthropic is the best for which you have told for above. Okay, I should check out that front-end design skill. I'll ask Claude about it right now. That looks really good. So I would have to say commit and push. That only used about 15% of the max plan for the 5-hour session. Took like 10% just to get the like the first one built, and then just applying it in different ways. Barely took any usage. Skills.sh, skills.sh website. Okay. Check that out. Thank you. Go ahead and delete that alternative mountain image. So what I want to do is upgrade the database system for this project. So right now I have a database set up and I have a lot on it, but I feel like there's more that could be on it. Maybe it could be organized better. So what I want to do ultimately is make it so that everything on this project that should be in a database is in a database. From what I understand, Fable 5 is good at this skill. Let me know let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll go from there. What? Bitcoin pizza party? What the? Wow, open up a crypto account right now on SoFi. And you get a slice of $300,000 of Bitcoin. Dang, Nike's back down to like 45. Bitcoin's coming back up. Crypto looking way better to me than stocks right now. I haven't even checked gold in a while. Oh yeah, still going down, just like I thought. Almost back to 4,000. Which is basically support. Oh, there we go. Everything sounds good to me. I am saying the word so you can build slice 1. Now I want you to tell me about the new skills for small business from Claude. Sounds like, from what I heard about it, it's kind of the same thing as Claude Code. So, let me know about that too. Like, give me a brief rundown of Code because I kind of understand that a little bit already. And then let me know about these new business skills and how they're different. So much new to implement. That Graphiphy though, I really, the little bit that I heard about Graphiphy, it did not do justice to what it's actually capable of. And I think out of superpowers in Graphiphy, that Graphiphy is really like the next piece to the puzzle that I was really like had the intention to get, that came from starting to get better with Obsidian. Just not knowing how to implement everything from my projects into Obsidian the right way. And Graphiphy takes care of that automatically. And then superpowers is even just like another layer on top of that. Channel's starting to repeat. Gotta change it up. Thinking like, this is chiptune. Alright, try this one out. I need to get the rock hip in the chiptune. Go to the keyboard store. My keyboard got damage. It's a good song. Okay, so from what I understand about this, basically you're saying that the small business skills are basically the same functions that is in Claude Code, only that you can just download these skills to use them with Claude Code to do a process instead of doing it through Cowork. Am I understanding this correctly? This is what I was thinking. Like, everything in Cowork is really generic, and it's hooked up to like one-size-fits-all programs. So I can just take the business skills and just use them to better build out my own custom business operating systems, which is what I was trying to do anyway. So maybe there's some use cases that would be better, but I don't really see them. And then even then, like, those are skills that are all like, I can just create my own skills. So this is like basically for people who don't want to take the time to learn how to build things themselves, it sounds like. Okay, so basically from what I'm understanding is, like, anything from Claude Code, I could just build my own custom version that would be better, most likely, in Claude Code. And any of the business skills, I could just make them better and make my own customized skill. So I could just use, like, Cowork and small business skills kind of as reference or like inspiration to get ideas to like make my own custom better skills. So am I understanding this correctly? I synthesized the entire strategy 100% flawless. So if you're just tuning in, check out my new Fable 5 design that I did for this mountain stuff. Had a really generic looking mountain before. Had help from Google Images. Was trying to do it 3D because that was what I had heard was Fable 5 was better for 3D. But Claude recommended to me that 3D was going to be really heavy for data on the site and it would probably slow it down. And said I should try 2.5D, and I didn't even know what 2.5D was. So I said, yeah, let's just go with the 2.5D. And first one it did really wasn't that good. It wasn't until I got the better image from GPT. So I think maybe that was kind of hype what I was like reading before, that Fable 5 would be better for images on a website. It sounds to me like Codex probably still has the edge on design UI for a site. But at least I got to try out Fable 5 for design. I'm just trying to basically try out Fable 5 for as many use cases as I can before it goes to API costs and I can't use it on my subscription anymore. And sounded like the best use case was the bug hunt and the cleanup, some of the cleanup stuff afterwards, which it was. Like, that took a lot of data and found a lot of bugs and issues that Opus wasn't finding. So now I'm moving on to the database. And then there's a few more things I want to try with it after that. But I mean, this is coming through at the perfect time. Like, I just got to the point where, you know, I'm launching the first offer and really got the foundation of the business up, the first business of Stackivate. And I can start to essentially just do marketing and make improvements. And I don't need to spend like every day working on it. And just start setting up agents to outsource one thing at a time. And definitely feeling like I'm ready to start building the next business. And I have a feeling this next business, I'll have the foundation laid out. I feel like shouldn't take more than a month. Like this first one, Stackivate, kind of took like 3 months. But a lot of it was learning. Trial and error, build fast, fail fast. And it wasn't just building out the SaaS app. It was building out all the business systems behind it too. So another, I don't know if feature is the right word, but this one I want you to tell me about is impeccable. From what I understand, this is for UI, design, UX. So give me the rundown on impeccable. And maybe even any use cases that might be valuable based on what you know about what I'm working on. I'm working with Claude to help me upgrade the database. And essentially, it started by giving me the schema for Superbase. And I think what it's doing is it's giving me like 3 different database schemas in one like prompt, if I understand it correctly. So I'm gonna copy and paste that here, and I want you to structure it correctly so I can just copy it from you and paste it into Supabase, because Claude, the way it writes it down, it usually doesn't work correctly. Also, let me know if there's anything that you notice that I should be aware of. Music. So I ran the original prompt, and then I ran the one that checks everything, and it looks like I only got one table. So I'm gonna paste a screenshot of what it came back with on the check. Let me know what you think. Making progress now on a new level. Alright, now I put that schema in the database. So the number 9 progress sync is working correctly in the database. Let me know what's next. Commit and push to GitHub. All right, first time doing a live stream this early in the day. I'd have to say, it's cool to get new people on. More of an international crowd, I think, earlier in the day than I usually get at night. And that's all right. Always good to see new people trying out new times of the day. See how it works out. And without a doubt, you know, thinking the main thing I don't like about in the daytime, it's like too nice of a day. Gotta get out and get some sunshine and fresh air. Make hay while the sun shines. So let's see. Alright, so I'm kind of confused as why there's that row in learning process. Because when I look at the database, it's, I guess it's encrypted. So I can't see, like, what's there. But it shows completed levels 0 and essays read 0. I think it's just like a rectangle, and I think that's a 0, but maybe not. Okay, and it shows that it was created today. Just now. So maybe that'll give you some kind of insight as to like what's going on. If you need any more information from me or have any questions, just let me know. All right, that makes sense then. So what is next? I think you said part 2. So far, everything looks good to me. Let me know what you think. Should you start building part 2? That being said, I am going to end the stream for today. Hopefully you got a lot of value off of what I had to say and do. And, you know, I'll be coming through with something new at the right time. But right about now, I got to get that fresh air and sunshine. So I'm out. Respect every